I saw a video of Jesse saying that you called him the N-word, and then when you saw a group of black people, you automatically considered them guilty.
Right.
And you would be with your friends.
Yeah, it's a funny joke, right?
So, James, you're being very divisive with that mentality. Because if we want to say that racism doesn't exist, let's call it evil.
Okay. Yeah, let's call it evil. No, because it's not racism.
Okay, and let's say it doesn't exist, and let's say
no,
that's
not. Let's say it doesn't exist.
Okay, it doesn't exist, and it is evil. So Jim Crow laws were evil. It was evil when Jesse's grandfather was murdered for doing nothing. It was evil to segregate people based upon the color of their skin. Okay?
Maybe.
So as we move into today, slavery is over.
So are you saying that blacks are evil for wanting to segregate? Hold on, Charles. Are you saying that blacks are evil today for wanting to segregate? Black Lives Matter, for example? They want to segregate.
Yes.
Is Louis Farrakhan evil for wanting to segregate?
If they push an agenda of segregation, then they are evil as well.
Why is that evil? What's evil about that?
It's evil because once you embrace... Are you a Christian, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Once you embrace Christ, you no longer see color. And
so then why do you believe in racism?
Some whites do believe in racism.
No, why do you believe in racism? I want to know why you believe in racism.
I said I didn't, remember? I said it was evil. But I agree with you that racism didn't exist, but
I don't believe that you believe
it exists in the minds of so many.
Okay, so then why did you say that my jokes were evil? Just because I called Jesse the N-word before, and
are those jokes?
And I joke about blacks being guilty. Yeah, obviously it's jokes.
No, it's not obvious, though, because I don't know if it's sarcasm or... Because Jesse seemed as if he was a little bit down when I saw that video, when he said, hey, you should hear how he says
then you're blind.
He says things that I wouldn't say.
Jesse says, he said things that I wouldn't say.
My producer is white, and he's a racist. I hear him say things that I wouldn't even say.
Like what?
He used the N-word, he laughed, and he had fun with it.
I see. And do you think...
And he said that when he's walking through the mall, he and his little buddies, and they see black guys walking through the mall, he automatically look at them and go, guilty.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Do you think...
Gus, what do you want?
What's your producer's name?
What's his name? What do you want, Gus? What do you want from white people, or what do you want?
What is your producer's name?
James.
James. Oh, is this the person who emailed me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. That's good. I'll make sure we get his name out.
And he's laughing about it. And you're not sure.
But sometimes
you think
laughter hides pain. You know laughter hides pain?
Oh, you think Jesse's
dealt
that
with a lot
vulnerable?
Of pain when he was young, and maybe he learned how to laugh his way through it.
Charles, be serious. You think Jesse is that fragile that he's concerned about a skinny white boy saying the N-word?
No, it's not being concerned. It's about not standing up and being alpha and letting you know that that's not the right thing to do. Because if a black person does something wrong, you have every right.
So then,
do you
correct every black person who says the N-word?
It depends on what manner it says. Some white people call each other cracker and redneck lovingly.
Because you don't know what manner I said it in. Hold on, Charles.
When someone says nigga as a term of endearment, it's different than like it's just like saying cracker or redneck or peckerwood from a white person to another person.
Charles, how do you know? Why are you making an assumption what manner I said it in?
Because I heard it and I listened to the video, and then when you came on as well, and I heard you one day say you were the racist producer. You said, "Hi, I'm Jesse's racist producer."
Yeah, and why did you believe that?
Maybe that's your sense of humor.
Why did you believe that?
I saw it on the video on YouTube.
No, I said, why did you believe that I'm racist?
Because you said it.
And I have to take you for your just word. Because I said I'm his racist producer, you believe that?
I did actually, and that's why I wanted to clear that up with you. Because
Charles, this is why what you're not understanding.
I didn't know you were a comedian. See, I didn't know you use humor a lot. So maybe you're explaining to me that this is your sense of humor.
Yeah, and maybe you don't know what a joke racism is. Racism is a joke.
Okay, but a lot of people have suffered as a result of this joke,
they have
though.
not.
You have to understand that.
No, they have not.
You know, you have to understand when a child watches a lynching.
A lot of people have.
When a child watches a lynching, he gets desensitized. He or she gets desensitized to that. We have children that are still alive that are now adults that were children and watch lynchings
Charles,
as
you
a
just
social
proved yourself to be a
event.
liar. You just proved that you're a liar. You know that, right?
How am I a liar?
Because you do believe racism exists.
No, I don't, but
yes,
that was evil. That wasn't racism.
Yes, you do. I said
that
racism
was
is a joke.
Evil. No, I'm giving you an example of evil, not racism.
Yeah, and I said racism is a joke. I didn't say evil is a joke. But you
okay,
switched.
Well, I'm really
you switched on me.
Evil then. It's not racism.
Ah, then you're not addressing me.
I agree with you.
Then you're not addressing me because the N-word is not racist. And saying blacks are joking that blacks are guilty is not racist.
For a white man to say it to a black man.
See, you do believe in racism. Sir. You lied to me. You do believe in racism.
And the way society is well, okay, let me say it is of evil intention then.
No, it's not.
Maybe I need to correct my
White people saying the
really
N-word is not an evil intention. A word is not an intention. A word is just a word. It can have good intentions and it have bad intentions. Word. And why are you reading into my intentions?
The word when it was said.
And why are you reading into my intentions?
Because it's not said as a term of endearment.
Yes,
you don't endear people when you're saying it.
It's said as a term of endearment, and it's said because it's funny.
You group black people together, okay? That's one ill thing that you have about you. You have to stop grouping black people together. Because
you group yourselves together.
Individual, and these are black men that you took the chance to get to know. And
okay, hold on. Charles. 96% of blacks voting for Obama. Who grouped them together? Who forced them to vote for Obama?
You know, maybe Obama had a little more favorable agenda than Mitt Romney did. Did you look at the politics involved and what would be helpful?
Who grouped blacks together?
No one. It's just that
so then you're blaming me for grouping blacks together.
Democrat and Republican.
So blacks.
I actually voted for Trump. Okay?
Charles. Blacks grouped themselves together.
I actually voted for Trump.
I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Blacks grouped themselves together when they voted for Obama, correct?
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
I don't agree with that because
96% is a group.
Just because he was the best candidate.
No,
it wasn't because of his color. It's because of the if you look at the agenda that he put forth, he may not have fulfilled his agenda.
Okay, good.
But the promises that he made would be more friendly towards more people of color. It just was natural. Now, he didn't fulfill the promises he made. He didn't come through
Charles,
with the legislation that he said he was going to pass.
You just showed me
that the dreams that he sold were very compelling. He's a very articulate man.
So you just showed me that blacks grouped themselves together because they thought Obama was the best candidate.
Because he said, just like Trump.
I didn't ask why. I didn't ask why. I just asked who grouped them together.
No, it wasn't grouping. It was the best candidate.
No, it wasn't. You blame me for grouping blacks together, but blacks are already a group. Blacks are already a group. They all believe in racism. They all blame white people anytime a white person says the N-word.
I don't believe in racism. Jesse's
yes,
black.
you do.
There's a lot of more. You know what? I run into blacks every day that do not believe in race. They believe it's evil. And when that concept, that's why that's a good concept.
And why is it evil for a white man to say the N-word and not a black person?
Because it's said as a term of endearment. It's the same as if a white man called another white man a cracker
joking
or
around,
a redneck, because he would be doing it
and
in
a white
love.
Man joking around saying the N-word, why is that bad?
Because it's said with bad intentions.
How do you know that?
It's not said
How
out
do you
of
know
love.
that?
Because some white people who grow up around black people, they may say it out of love, and a black person would allow them to say it. Because can you say it in the face of a black man without him getting offended? That's how you know if it's a term of endearment.
Yes.
Now, some white people grow up around black people, and they say the N-word all day,
you're just showing,
black people embrace
You're just showing that blacks are violent and angry, and they can't deal with whites being free.
Not at all. You're actually angry and violent because you preach a referendum
me saying
of
the N-word is not racist.
You group all black people as opposed to taking each individual.
You made a false assumption about my intention in saying the N-word. You made a false assumption about my intention in saying that blacks are guilty when I see them at the mall.
Did I accuse you of anything, or did I ask you a question?
Yes, you accused.
I didn't accuse you of anything. I actually asked you.
No, you accused. You said...
Well, I told you my initial reaction, and once you
because you made an assumption.
Then I told you that's...
Hold on, because you made an assumption that because I'm white, I have this ill intention in saying these things. Because you're like, I didn't know you were a comedian. But you cut blacks all kinds of slack.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
If a black person says something to a white person in hate, it's the same thing. It's evil. Same difference. We don't tolerate that either.
But me saying the N-word is not hate.
It was presented as hate because the way
it was not presented as hate.
Listen to Jesse's tone of voice.
Yeah, I listened to Jesse's tone of voice.
He wasn't excited or laughing.
Yes, he was. He was laughing.
Okay. Actually, he wasn't. Look at it again. It's under.
It was totally funny.
Last night.
It's a lack of values, guys. Most black people are suffering not because of racism, but the lack of more value, more character.
Where is James at? James said that he was willing to come on for the last segment. The producer, who is white, he was talking.
Oh yeah, we were to bring James in. James, come on in.
Yeah, where's James?
Thank you, Della. I forgot to bring James in. In the meantime, while he's getting here, Sandra, you want to say something fast to Gus out of Memphis, Tennessee?
Yes. Hi, Gus. When you decide not to forgive anybody, You have just bought a first-class ticket straight to hell.
I don't think that's in the Bible. Where are you getting that from?
From Mark 11:26.
What does that say?
Jesus said that.
He said what? You're going to hell if you don't forgive someone?
Not only are you going to hell, you're living in hell.
What does the passage say?
Mark 11:26. If you don't forgive others, then your heavenly Father cannot forgive you. Mark 11:26.
James is here, but just say hi, James.
Hey.
I know you showed up.
Oh, no. You said, James, you did say that you say nigger?
Yes.
Is that correct, James?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give us like a context? When was the last time you used the word nigger?
This morning, talking to Jesse, I said something about niggers.
Wow. Wow. Break the fan.
Thanks for coming. It was hilarious.
And one other thing, Jesse actually went to to the gun rally, and he started saying that you don't like black people. Now, how can he go from one extreme to the other? That seemed like he was just being manipulative.
I don't know what you're talking about.
In that situation.
I don't know what you're talking about, Charles.
The gun rally, when he got into a verbal altercation.
Oh, yeah, he's saying,
ladies,
that she hates black people. She does.
Yeah,
she doesn't love anybody.
People, exactly. She's a racist. She hates black people.
He said
but
she's
she didn't
a racist.
say anything of that sort. She just told him to go away because she didn't want to talk to him, and he seemed to get upset in that time. And he started accusing her of being a racist.
So you're just reading into his intentions, making assumptions.
No, I'm
like
going by what I see.
No, you're not.
No, I'm going by what I see. I'm very alpha with that opinion.
Oh, okay, yeah, real alpha. Real alpha.
Right, I'm going by what I see.
You're so concerned about what Jesse says, but that's very alpha. And
you know
what
why?
I say,
because
that's
I want to
so
respect
alpha.
Jesse, and I want him to be in a leadership
You don't respect
position
him?
where people...
You don't respect him or me?
No, I do respect him, actually.
No, you don't.
I do respect him, but I don't agree with a lot of his opinions. And I'm allowed... See, what you have to understand is that everything is not extreme. We can agree and we can disagree on certain things. That's how people come together. A healthy dialogue.
Why are you attacking Jesse about this thing?
I'm not attacking him at all.
You're not giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Instances.
You're saying that he's not alpha for not correcting me for saying the so-called N-word.
I did say that, and I still agree with that.
And so you're judging him.
That's my opinion, though.
No,
I can be wrong. We all got opinion.
Yeah,
that's not a judgment
opinion
at all.
Yes, it is.
It's not unless you be judged. I'm a Christian, man. I don't do that. I don't judge anybody.
Yes, you do.
I do have opinions.
Yes, you judged me for saying the N-word and saying blacks are.
I didn't judge you because if I judged you, then when you told me that you were joking, I respected that.
No, you didn't. Okay? You said, I didn't know you're a comedian, and you're like mocking me.
I didn't. No, it wasn't mocking you. I didn't know that
you made an assumption. You said you made an assumption that every white person saying the N-word is racist.
No, most are, though. Like I told you,
no,
if you can say it in front of a black person, then it's not racist.
You do believe in racism. You're lying to me.
No,
yes,
I believe in the construct that's... Look, for us to have this discussion, we've already agreed that it's evil. That's what me and you agree on. But the way society discusses this, if you interject the word evil, a lot of people won't agree. Me and you, we can do that because I agree with you.
No, but you just said...
It's just evil.
You're talking just to me, and you're saying that it's racist for a white person to say the N-word.
It's evil then, okay? Wrong word, racist. Evil.
Yeah, all right.
It's evil.
Thanks, Charles.
Unless you can say it in front of a black person, the black person will embrace you, and it's done in the open, then it's okay. You know?
That just shows that blacks are evil.
No, it doesn't. Not
at all.
Does.
Yes, it does.
That shows that if someone is not being disrespectful, then it can be accepted as a term of endearment. That's not evil at all.
So then why did Justin Bieber get punished for saying, what do you say when why is a chainsaw racist? Because it says run N-word, 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 N-word. And that was just totally joking around, and he got punished. So anyway, Charles.
With that.
You're familiar with me saying the N-word, and you assumed that I was racist for it.
Because you're using... See, anytime you say ER at the end of the word, it's not friendly. Okay? And you say it with
silly.
the ER.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's not. Because
yes, it is ridiculous.
Nigga is a different word. It's been appropriate. It's a whole different word, okay? And you may not understand that, but it actually is. And that's probably why you shouldn't use it, because you don't understand the difference. And there's a very big difference.
Charles, you know that Jesse's my boss, right?
Right. But
so then why do you think that he would let me say the N-word?
Because he says you think for him. See, they took Jesse out of school to pick cotton.
All right.
And I think he was robbed of
I'm going to put you on hold because I got to make this point. Jesse was turning the tables at the rally. At the rally... These are liberals who believe in racism, and they're so scared of the word racist, and they believe in it. And so Jesse was turning the tables on them. He knows that it's a joke. He knows that racism is a joke. That's why he said, "You're racist." And then he says that she hates black people. This woman at the rally who didn't want Jesse to have the freedom of speech to be anti-gun. I mean, to be pro-gun and the anti-Second Amendment people.
The young children have the freedom of speech, and you're not allowing them to have.
You don't think I have the freedom?
Yeah, but you don't have to get in their space. Black people don't have the freedom. You don't have to get in people's space.
Black people don't have the freedom.
These people are peaceful.
Black people have the freedom of speech.
You know what? Everybody.
You're not answering that question.
Yeah, you're included in everybody. Black people is included in everybody.
Why? How about
everybody
black people?
has
Only asking about black people.
Black people have the freedom of speech.
Black people have the right to
freedom of
speech.
speech.
You're not asking about questions. You're racist.
I just said
you are a
racist.
You're a racist.
I am not a racist.
You hate black people.
I'm not a racist.
You hate black people.
I've had black men living in my house my entire life.
No.
So don't you dare
You hate black people.
I do not.
Yes,
I
you do.
do not.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
But why are you insulting me?
I do not. Because you're insulting
No.
young children.
No.
You
hate
are
black
in the
people.
face of young children.
This lady hate black people.
And you're lying.
This woman hate black people.
No.
This woman hate black people.
I do not hate black people.
This lady hate black people. Racist. 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 This lady hate black people. She hate black people. You matter, bro. Black Lives Matter.
So Jesse was turning the tables on them. And she does hate black people. All liberals hate and look down on black people because they don't respect them. And they believe that racism is real and it's such a problem. It's just like this Kyle guy. Such victims. And so he was turning the table at the rally. He was telling the truth that they do hate black people. They love no one. Liberals love no one. So Charles,
okay, I heard you.
You're hating and judging Jesse, and you're hating and
Blacks
judging
are not victims. Let me address what you just said. Blacks are not victims.
All right.
Evil is real, and there is discriminatory tactics that are being used against black people. Okay, and that is the truth about it. Nobody.
How about against whites?
Yes, some whites, especially poor whites. There are discriminatory tactics.
Whites don't have freedom of speech.
Especially the poor whites. The poor whites are the ones that
rich
I
and
empathize
poor.
with.
Rich and poor. Look at Roseanne Barr. Gotta go, Charles. Take care. Thanks, guys. We are getting out of here. Check out church in less than 1 hour. Bye.
Yeah.